welcome to our travel log. My name is Yahya. My friends and I had an amazing trip to Greece. In our vlog today, Athira is going to be talking about the local dishes and delicacies that we tried that are noteworthy. Athira will hit you guys up with some 101 rich Greek history. On the other hand, Khadijah will be talking about the culture and lifestyles available in Greece, now and previously in the past. You will be in for a surprise. I will let you guys in on some of the superstitions that we heard of from the locals in Greece. Of course, when we travel, we like to indulge ourselves with local delicacies, whether it's from special cooked rice to special cooked chicken to other strange things that we've never seen before, right? So when we travel, we like to check out new dishes and give them a try. For this, Azmina will share with you guys some of the local dishes that we tried in Greece and that are noteworthy in our opinion. Anyhow, our trip had many stops and beautiful places where we could just sit and enjoy the view of the cities in Greece, such as Santorini and Athens, where we spend most of our time. For now, I will leave you guys with 101 history by my friend Athira, followed by Khadijah on some culture and lifestyle tips and info. I will get back to you guys shortly.
Hi, my name is ATHIRAHILAYANA. So I want to share our experience while in Greece. There are so many information that we receive from the locals that are about their history, which has many civilizations. Greece, or Hellas, is incredibly traditional nation where many thinkers, mathematicians, and artists come to life. Greece is a home to many intellectuals, from Alexander the Great to Aristotle the philosopher, and many more, who left the remarkable mark to the country. And other than that, the island of Santorini was known as strongly, which means round in Greek. Santorini was huge, suffer from volcano eruptions at 1500 BC before Christ. Meanwhile, almost every form of government known as monarchy, democracy, socialism, capitalism, including communism, has been experienced by Athens. In fact, Athens is the world's oldest city in the Europe. So, thank you. That's all from me.
I will explain a little bit about lifestyle and festival in Greece. We went to the Greece in the beginning of September, and that time the temperature is 23 Celsius to 27 Celsius. For the most people in Greece, it is an ideal time to do outdoor activities such as sunbathing by the cars, luxury cruising, and joining activity sport. We managed to give ourselves a day touring and seeing how people enjoy their free time. The place we have visited show us that the people in Greece is highly skilled in creative art, and they also have much advance in the literary arts. For the next day, because of our interest in watching movie, we have spent a whole day indulging full experience in Greece. We went to International Film Festival in Athens, fully driven and excited to see all of its glory and fame. In addition, Athens Film Society also provide award and prize for many different categories.
Thank you, Athira and Khadijah, for sharing with us more information about Greece and the Greek, as well as the culture and lifestyle there. Now, I will let you in on the secret that I promised to tell you from the beginning of the video. Wherever we travel, we just love to find out about superstitions that are available there. It's kind of a hobby of ours to collect these stories and share them with friends and family during social gatherings around campfires, for instance. We found that Greeks believe in religion as well as the supernatural phenomena, but they are different from one village to another. 60% of Greeks believe in the evil eye. We can relate to that, but what was quite interesting was that a special ritual was needed to remove this evil phenomenon from that affected person. They call this ritual chematiasma. The chematiasma roughly means an undoing of the eye. The healer would recite a prayer through which they would try to sense the power of the evil eye. At the end of this ritual, the healer would then perform a sign of the cross 3 times in the air, as well as emit 3 spitting-like sounds onto the person who's infected. The first thing that came to our mind was the exorcist tapes. This scared Azmina and MUSLIHA a lot because they had heard so many stories about this topic back home. We also found out that some Greek people believe that if you break a glass piece or a glass item, that you'll be fortunate to have 7 years of bad luck. Ouch! So yeah, be very, very, very careful. Make sure you don't break any glass items. Talk about huge bad karma. We also found out that the Greek have their own unlucky day, which is considered as a day of misfortune and bad karma. For the Greek people, it is known as Tuesday the 13th, contrary to the Friday the 13th that we all have heard of. And finally, on the episode of superstitions, we found out that if you say the same thing as someone else at the same time, that is considered as bad karma, and you need to say Picasso, Kikino, if I'm not mistaken, and you have to touch anything red, or you'll end up fighting with that person or arguing with that person. And now, let's talk about food and the places we visited. MUSLIHA will share with you guys the places that we visited in Greece, and Azmina will get your appetite flowing. So grab a snack and listen to her talk about the wonderful dishes in Greece.
Thank you, KHADIJAH, for telling the lifestyle in Greece. By the way, there are so many popular places in Greece that are often shown on television as well as on social media that have a beautiful scenery that we really want to visit, but due to our short travel time, we only managed to stop at some places. And one of them is the Acropolis, which the Acropolis refers to the fortified hill. And one of the best way to get here is to walk through by Plaka. Plaka is actually a neighborhood below the Acropolis. And here we can find some souvenirs that we might really want to bring back home for memories. And for this visit, we have to get up early to avoid crowded lines full of tourists. And then we also visited the Acropolis Museum, which I remember that on the 3 levels we are sent on a chronological trip through the centuries. And this place also presents thousands of artifacts that have been discovered on the archaeological sites of the Acropolis. In addition, we also have watched the changing of the guard that takes place at the Parliament building at Sintagma, and it takes place at 11 AM and is free to watch. And if I'm not mistaken, the soldiers there are dressed in the traditional Greek uniform. Then we head over to Oya to watch the sunset by finding the spot in the town itself, which I remember that we booked a table in one of the best restaurants that overlook the town. And lastly, we also come to visit the Atlantis book that takes place at Oya too, which this place has been named as one of the top 10 bookshops in the world. And don't worry, most of the books are in English, but there are some Greek versions available as well.
Hi sir, my name is MUSLIHA. I would like to share an experience during our travel in Greece. So we have visited 2 restaurants in Greece, which are Falafel restaurant and Milani Greek restaurant. These 2 restaurants is quite famous among the Greeks. So the first restaurant that we went is Falafel restaurant for having breakfast. The dishes that we had eaten, which are falafel, pita gyros, moussaka, and lastly is baba wrap. The second restaurant we went is Mirani Greek restaurant for having dinner. The famous dishes that we had tried is kokoretsi lamb. Other than that, we also tried grilled seafood, which include prawns, clams, crabs, and lobster. After that, my friend had some healthy vegetarian food, which is Greek salad. For appetizer, we had eaten saganaki cheese. That's all from me.
Thank you, Azmina and MUSLIHA, a trip that we will never forget and we will forever cherish. We had a great time in Greece, and for sure we're never going to forget this experience. What made it even more better was the people that we were with. Truly, friends make trips more memorable and more fun. Of course, you're going to face a lot of obstacles. You're going to have a lot of difficulties when traveling, especially to a foreign country where you don't know any person there. So enjoy the most you can. Face those problems one by one. Break the barrier that you have personally in approaching the people that you face in your life. For instance, we had a problem with public transportation in the beginning. We didn't know who to ask, where to go. But we had to break away the shyness that we have, so we can be able to get to our destinations on time. I would personally recommend anyone who loves photography to visit Greece. It's really a picturesque country, and the sights they have over there, the landscapes, the buildings, the culture, it's rich of culture. You can take that in a picture. So I am hoping that again I will visit this beautiful country, hopefully in the next 10 years or before. But I would like to thank everyone for viewing our vlog. A special thanks to our English for General Purpose lecturer, Mr. Ash, for allowing us this opportunity and for making this trip possible. Thank you, sir, and we hope you like our travel vlog.